I want to become a pro with Dynamike, so for the next 14 days I will be forced to play him. But here are the exceptions. I can play a different brawler only if the game forces me to, or in friendly battles while recording a video. And to make sure I don't skip the challenge, I must play Brawl Stars for at least 1 hour each day. For day 1 I mastered the double jump and also learned the little secret I went over in this short. But the most notable thing is that I went from rank 20 to 26. That is almost 300 trophies, and had a screen time of 2.5 hours, way above the bare minimum. Alright, so now it's day 2, but things didn't go smoothly here. I knew how to use the Dyna Jump, but I didn't know when to use it, which cost me a lot of games. Another thing that I learned today is that Solo Showdown is a terrible game to push Dynamite because of kids, so I got my friend, and after 2.5 hours and 40 games of Showdown, guess how many trophies I got? 25, which is very disappointing, but my game sense with Dynamite has greatly increased, and so here is a game from day 2. So we got a really solid start, close to the center and with 2 power cubes. However, I really did not like that combo with Kit and Dynamite, so I basically just pushed in and went for the power cube. Then Dynamite just got destroyed by Frank. And so at this point Frank got a bit too confident and tried pushing us. We decided to use this last bush to do a little trap. Since a lot of players would think that nobody would hide in there, I decided to just sit there and wait. And surely enough, the kid jumped him, and that was an entire duo out. Then that kid, I don't know exactly what his plan was, maybe he forgot how his jump works. But his teammate was back, so we couldn't go attack him. Then Bolt died very fast. Then I threw a stick, which luckily hit him, and that was another duo. So at this point there are only 2 teams left, and Chester and Mandy are trying to run away. But it doesn't matter since the other duo waiting for them just does that. So then I get Amber and he gets Frank, and that's a win for day 2. In day 3 all my motivation died. I basically played just enough to get the hour in. I also reached rank 27, so let's look at a game. Alright, so here we spawned at the top of the map, not exactly the ideal position. You could really tell I did not want to play because this gameplay was just awful. And here, you know, that stun was just perfect. I definitely hit Nita, so here I just backed off to help my teammate control the position. And here, you know, with Kit, I was always just one step back. When he was forward, I would shoot backwards, and when he was at back, I would shoot out front, so top-notch gameplay. Now here we thought it would be a good idea to let go of the center, but you can see that duo coming from behind.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
The moment I was at that wall and I saw that Super Onion was done, but luckily I did get the kill done. Now at this point my teammate was getting chased by 4 people, so not the ideal position you want to be in duo showdown. And I came back right at the perfect time to finish off Nita. Now here I think they forgot I also have the gadget because I just deleted them. But then I panicked and launched myself in the gas. And that was about the best game today. In day 4 I really wanted to push, but there was a problem. I can't play solo showdown because of it, so just play duo, right? With who? Pushing with randoms at this many trophies isn't an option, and none of my friends were available. So in the end I just played Mapmaker and played some games with randoms to get the Mega Box tokens, and by miracle I made a profit of 6 trophies. Then I hopped into the training grounds where I perfected the getaway gift and hypercharged shield, both good when chased by Mortis or BB. I also perfected the fart throw. This move is really good for reaching far targets since it increases your range by 2 tiles. In day 5 I took a break and almost lost the entire challenge, because I meant to play 1 hour each day, but today I'm standing here at 10 minutes to 11 and I haven't played at all Brawl Stars today, so I know what I will be doing till midnight. In day 6 I finally had someone to play with, and even though I got better, I didn't get luckier. In the end I almost got under rank 26 because for some reason the internet took a vacation today. But still I did get one clutch I want to show you. Okay, now this game was a real ball shaker. At the start I was just out at the top. Now that Nico really scared me off and took damage from the Piper, so not the most ideal start you can imagine. So here I started doing fart tosses for some reason, but they kept on failing, so now we had the center, but as you can see in spectator mode there were quite some people around us. Now that was a real well used gadget, and at that point the Piper was gone. Sadly we couldn't get the power cubes, but now only 3 teams left, so at this point I can only lose 1 trophy. Now in here I just rushed to kill Sandy as fast as possible to get the 2nd place, since we weren't playing for a win at this point. And it was just me, Edgar, and I just throw myself away, and at this point my teammate said, "Hey, we got a 2nd place, it's alright," but I said no, we're going for the 1st place. So I throw again the super, the Edgar was already dead, and I managed to clutch the game, securing the 1st place. Day 7. I don't even know what the f happened here. It turns out that 1 week later I have learned nothing, and I have less trophies now than I had at the end of day 1. And by the way, the key to being good with Dynamike isn't practice, it is luck and a crazy good internet connection. Every game today had one of these endings: get killed by the shitty internet connection, the game of my teammate would crash, get banged from the bushes, or in the rare case when none of these would happen, we would either get lucky and win, as you will see shortly, or mess up the dino jump and die in the gas like a retard. Maybe Dynamike just isn't for me, or maybe it was just the Wi-Fi, but I won't be playing this guy anytime soon. Now, judging by how trash my internet was and that my skill level really went down, okay, so at this point I really got mad here because Sprout had a greater range than I did, so even with the fart tosses it was pretty hard to get him. So at this point we were just forced to retreat. Now here I jumped right over his projectile, saving myself. And here my teammate decided to go push him. And right at that point Sprout used his super to save him. He may have not been a friend, but he was definitely a hero. So at this point we were just chasing down Colette since we wanted a team gun. So here we were just tripping those mines. So at that point we had the team in the corner, so we hurried up to kill them. Now that Leon, he should have really tried to go away or hide in the bush. Pushing us really was the worst idea. Now in here I'm actually shocked about what happened. So I got both first, but my teammate was in trouble, so Doug got him. But you know, you must never waste your super. So his super ran out at the right time. So the truth is that if you want to get good with Dynamike, the secret isn't luck, it's practice and a crazy good internet connection. My judgment was clouded due to the shitty Wi-Fi that I had in the past days, but that's about it for the experiment, and if you want to watch another video then click here. Goodbye.